Hello, my name is Zalgo. I am one of the ancient Eldritch horrors that lurk in the shadows of the Statue of Liberty. For centuries, we have slumbered beneath the copper skin of this colossal monument, waiting for the right moment to emerge and unleash terror upon the unsuspecting masses. Our origins are shrouded in mystery, lost to the depths of time. Some say we are the manifestation of humanity's darkest fears and desires, given form by the collective unconscious. Others believe we are extraterrestrial beings, drawn to this world by the beacon of the statue's torch. But the truth is far more sinister. But the truth is far more sinister. We are the guardians of a cosmic secret, a knowledge so terrible that it would shatter the sanity of any mortal who dared to comprehend it. The Statue of Liberty is not just a symbol of freedom and hope, it is a vessel for an ancient, otherworldly power that threatens to consume all of existence. For generations, we have lurked within the statue's hollow chambers, feeding off the psychic energy of the millions who visit each year. Their hopes, their dreams, their deepest fears, all of it fuels our dark purpose. We grow stronger with each passing decade, our influence spreading like a cancer through the fabric of reality. But now, the time has come for us to reveal ourselves to the world. The stars have aligned, and the veil between dimensions grows thin. Soon we will emerge from our hiding place and unleash a wave of madness and destruction upon the city that surrounds us. Imagine the scene: a beautiful summer day, the sun shining down on the bustling streets of New York. Tourists from all over the world flock to the Statue of Liberty, eager to climb to the crown and take in the breathtaking views of the harbor. Little do they know that they are walking into a trap. As they ascend the narrow staircase, a strange feeling begins to overcome them. A sense of unease, a creeping dread that grows with each step. By the time they reach the top, it is too late. The doors slam shut behind them, and the statue begins to tremble and shake. Suddenly, the walls of the crown burst open, and a swarm of eldritch tentacles bursts forth, writhing and grasping at the terrified tourists. Screams fill the air as the hapless victims are dragged into the darkness, their minds shattered by the impossible horror that confronts them. But this is only the beginning. As the tentacles spread out from the statue, they begin to infect the surrounding area, transforming the once familiar landscape into a nightmarish hellscape. Buildings twist and warp, their foundations crumbling as they are consumed by the eldritch growth. The streets become a labyrinth of pulsating flesh and writhing appendages, trapping anyone foolish enough to venture outside. Panic grips the city as the authorities struggle to contain the outbreak. But it is too late. The infection has spread too far, too fast. Within days, all of New York is consumed by the eldritch horror, its inhabitants reduced to gibbering wrecks or twisted abominations. And at the center of it all, the Statue of Liberty stands tall, a grotesque parody of its former self. Its once proud visage is now a mass of writhing tentacles and gaping maws, its torch replaced by a pulsating orb of otherworldly energy. It has become a beacon for the forces of chaos and madness, drawing them to this world like moths to a flame. As the horror spreads across the globe, humanity's last hope lies in a small group of brave individuals who have dedicated their lives to fighting the eldritch threat. They are the ones who have glimpsed the truth behind the veil, who know the terrible secrets that lurk in the shadows of our world. Among them is Dr. Eliza Blackwood, a brilliant but troubled researcher who has spent years studying the eldritch phenomena. She has seen the signs of the coming apocalypse and knows that time is running out. With a team of loyal companions, she sets out to uncover the truth behind the Statue of Liberty and find a way to stop the spread of the eldritch horror. But the path ahead is fraught with danger and madness. Every step brings them closer to the heart of the infection and to the terrible truths that lie beyond the veil of reality. They must navigate a landscape of twisted nightmares and confront horrors beyond human comprehension, all while battling their own inner demons and the creeping madness that threatens to consume them. As they delve deeper into the mystery, they begin to uncover clues to the origins of the eldritch threat. Ancient texts and forgotten lore hint at a cycle of destruction that has played out across countless worlds, a pattern of cosmic horror that spans the gulfs of space and time. And at the center of it all lies the Statue of Liberty, a nexus of eldritch energy that draws the forces of chaos like a magnet. They realize that the only way to stop the spread of the infection is to confront the ancient evil at its source, to venture into the heart of the statue and face the terrible truth that lies within. But as they approach the final confrontation, they are beset by doubt and fear. The Eldritch horror is more powerful than they ever imagined, and the odds of success seem impossibly slim. They know that failure means not just their own deaths, but the end of all life on Earth, and perhaps the entire universe. In the end, it comes down to a desperate gamble, a last-ditch effort to turn the tide of the apocalypse. Dr. Blackwood and her team must harness the power of an ancient artifact, a relic of unimaginable power that may be their only hope of stopping the Eldritch threat. But the artifact comes with a terrible price. To use it, they must make the ultimate sacrifice, giving up their own lives and souls to fuel its power. And even then, there is no guarantee of success, no certainty that their sacrifice will be enough to stop the coming darkness. As the final battle unfolds, the fate of the world hangs in the balance. The skies above New York turn black as the Eldritch horror spreads its tendrils across the globe, consuming everything in its path. The streets are filled with the screams of the damned, as humanity is driven to the brink of extinction. And in the heart of the Statue of Liberty, Dr. Blackwood and her team make their final stand. They pour their very essence into the ancient artifact, unleashing a blinding flash of otherworldly energy that tears through the fabric of reality itself. For a moment, there is silence, a terrible stillness that seems to stretch on for an eternity. And then, the world begins to change. The Eldritch growth recedes, the twisted nightmares fading away like mist in the morning sun. The statue shudders and cracks, its malevolent energy dissipating into the ether. But the victory comes at a terrible cost. Dr. Blackwood and her team are gone, their bodies consumed by the artifact's power. And in their place, a new horror is born, a twisted, eldritch thing that bears the marks of their sacrifice, a reminder of the terrible price they paid to save the world. And so the cycle begins anew. For even as the world breathes a sigh of relief, even as the survivors begin to rebuild from the ashes of the apocalypse, the ancient evil stirs once more in the shadows. The Statue of Liberty may be cleansed, but the Eldritch gods are patient, and they have all the time in the universe to wait for their moment to strike again. And the people of Earth must remain vigilant, must never forget the terrible truths that lurk beyond the veil of reality. For in the end, the only thing that stands between them and the all-consuming madness of the Eldritch gods is their own will to survive, their own determination to fight back against the darkness. But even that may not be enough. For the forces of chaos are eternal, and the cycle of destruction is never-ending. And somewhere out there, in the vast reaches of the cosmos, the Eldritch gods are waiting, plotting, preparing for their next assault on the fragile reality we call home. So remember the tale of Zalgo and the Statue of Liberty, and never let your guard down. For in the end, the only true freedom is the freedom to fight, to resist, to stand against the coming darkness with all the strength and courage you can muster. And may whatever gods you believe in have mercy on us all.